everybody, IceMax52 here, and welcome back to another video, where today I'm going to be taking a look at a game called Townscaper. So, what Townscaper essentially is, it's not really a game, but more of like a toy. It's almost like a Lego, in a way. But you don't get any set blocks, you just kind of, the AI just generates stuff for you when you place it, so let's just show an example. So we'll get an island over here. Yeah, so as you can see, just generate stuff on a grid, which you can actually see here. The grid is very uneven, which can make for some very interesting houses and islands. So the one I've made here, it's just a 3x3 with a house, nice front porch on it, you know? Yeah, as I was saying, it's more of a toy than a game. There's no set objective. You kind of just build as you go. And I think it's the sound design, you know, the simple design of everything, the art style, which is beautiful. It makes it very appealing, very addicting. Personally, I think I'm addicted to this because, I mean, like, just look at this. I've spent about 5 hours on this game so far, and that was well spent time, because it's just so satisfying to see the blocks get put together, hear the sound. I mean, just listen to this. It's pure bliss. Now, the thing is, I just created that, like, randomly, just clicking random places like this. But somehow, it still manages to look good. Like, you can't tell me that that is an ugly house. I think it's actually quite nice. I mean, most of these islands I've done here, I've just scattered about random houses, and it still looks good, even on places that are weird on the grid, like this. So this is obviously a very thin, curvy space on the grid. It still looks nice. It's like a little island. Now, you notice how I've been coming up with names for these buildings. That leads me to another point. This game just enables so much creativity. Like, you can create a completely random building, never seen before in real life, and somehow, out of your vocabulary, you can still come up with a name for it. Like, what would this be? The Archway Apartment. Very nice. Let's see. Let's try and find another, like, unusual looking building. What would this be? The Apartment. What would this be? Let's think. The Corner Shop Tower. One design choice I like about this game is that you don't spend any time looking in the menu unless you go to the grid, which takes literally like 3 seconds, as I did there. Unless you're going to the grid or screenshotting, you don't spend any time in the menu. You've just got it all here for you. That just makes for so much more simpler, so much less complicated gameplay than, say, if you were playing something like City Skylines or SimCity. I know these city builders are quite different in how they approach the genre, but still, I think you can get my point. Another thing I want to bring up in terms of design is the color clashing. There is never any color clashing in this game. They chose the perfect color palette. It's just like your standard color palette, what you would expect to paint with. And you can put it with anything. I could put orange or yellow or green with blue, as I'm doing here, and it still looks good. And it's in the completely wrong area. Like, the greens and yellows and oranges are more over here, but it still looks good. Or I could put one of the oranges, like, on a black part of the building. And look at that. It still looks good. It's just beautiful. And when you put these colours next to each other, it creates separate buildings. So it really does create that feel of like an apartment, a proper city. Anyways, that was just a short video on my thoughts on Townscaper. Bit of a short video, but I don't really have time for videos right now. I'm starting an exercise, school starting to ramp up. I've got one good idea, and I think I might record it tomorrow. So, be ready for that. Anyways, This has been Icebox52, and see ya.